So shall we go with insurance project? Right. So I'll go with insurance application. How many of you are putting 3+ years? How many of you are putting 3+ years of experience? 3+. 3 years of experience. One. Any other? Okay. So that's all. Freshers. No, depends upon that. I'll take the scope. Freshers are one fresher. Right. Okay. Fine. Let me go with the insurance application. People are keeping similar type of projects. So let us go with the microfinance project. So there is a basically banking application. It is a banking application. Let me explain you how it is implemented. Don't keep the same name. Let me take any one of this. So this application basically designed for microfinance loans, okay, to manage and automate the process of microfinance loan applications. This application is basically designed to automate the procedure of microfinance, okay, where the loan amount of 20 lakhs, up to 20 lakhs will be issued to different individuals, okay, based on the government schemes or based on the agriculture or based on the industry, okay. By government is based on the government schemes, this will people will be giving a microfinance, okay. Now basically what type of loans we are getting here? A group loan, individual, okay, industrial, housing. So it's a microfinance. It's not going to be your industrial loans. Okay, major. The amount is limited. Amount is limited amount, and it's given to a group of people. A group of people, like your like say in the Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, we have what is that? For ladies, they'll be giving some loan, right? Dwakra loan type. Okay, the same Dwakra loan type. Okay, this is called a microfinance. For a group of people, will be forming a team. They apply for a loan and they'll be given. So to give this type of loans, now, so short-term loan amount of 22. I'm just showing some other bank. Okay, I'm not giving the name of the project which I'm explaining. I'm just showing some of the project. Okay. Now what was that? They have a couple of products. Eligibility, income less than or equal to 5 lakhs, permanent residence, some government scheme. Now, tenure of the loan 3 to 12. Okay, 22 75,000. 22 to 75,000. Let me take other type of loans here. Individual loans. All these are particular category under the schemes. Particular category under the schemes here. Basically, my bank is from Bangalore. $20,000 to 1,50,000. So here you need to understand school loan. You need to understand this is what are the different types of products they have. First, we need to store the different types of schemes what they have. In the scheme, the criteria, eligibilities, and all this data will be available. So internally, we are creating using a object called a product object to maintain the data related to the products. Okay. So I'll show the list of objects what we are using in this application. So first, what is the object we had here? Client information is stored as account. Whatever the client we have, we are storing that client as account, products, list of products what we have. So name, category. They have a couple of fields. Dynamic component, okay, dynamic component percentage, fixed component, charges type. They have all these. So internally, what is the object we have? Product, which is a standard object. But according to this application, now we require some custom fields. So all those custom fields are created here, right? What is the product code, product expiry date, rate of interest, minimum interest, maximum loan amount, minimum loan amount, the ranges are given. Then client, the applicant. Once you are approved, you are called a client. So initially, what are the objects we have? Account, which is a client, product, area, branch, target, application, opportunity, custom fields, Right. So these are the objects which we are using in this application. So what are the list of objects we have? Account, product, area, branch, target, application, opportunity, right? Opportunity. These are the couple of objects we have. So initially, we are going to get an application, so which is a custom object. So if you want to use this, you can use it as a lead object. If you want to convey it, we can convey it as a lead object. If you want to convey, we can convey it as a lead object, or you can say we have internally added an object called application object. So it is a custom object where initial application will be taken from the customer. So how this application is taken? So look at this. First one, we are clicking on the application. When you click on the application tab, now we have a filters. Based on the filters, list of applications we are getting. Application number, batch register number. Internally, they have some technical terms. Okay. So where based on this data we are getting. So what was the data that we are collecting in the application? Application number is auto generated, auto number. Application type, product. Okay. Application is for which product, which branch. Okay. Which branch? Then loan amount. Okay. Total loan amount. Okay. Now they are giving this information. So we have gathered the application. Now the point here is when these people what they do, they will schedule a branches. Now under the government scheme, I will schedule a village wise or mandal wise. I will schedule a branches. So what happened? Like let's say we have American branch. This is connected to all the surrounding mandals. Okay, all the villages in this mandal will be connected. So this mandal will have one branch. Now in all the villages, I'll be giving a schedule. I'll have agent 1, agent 2, agent 3. Agent 1 will be covering village 1, village 2, village 3. Like that, villages will be covered. Now, the agent, what he will do? He will schedule a date with one village. Now, he will fix a location. In the village, Panchayat office is my location. So, all the people who are willing to apply for a microfinance or who want to pay the amount for the microfinance, like who have taken the loans under the different schemes, they want to apply for a new loan or they want to pay back the amount, I'll give you a schedule. So those people will come to the Panchayat office on a particular day. On the particular day, they'll come and take the application. Now the village, the in charge, whoever is the in charge of the village, he will form the application, collect the documents, he'll submit to. Now they'll collect their data. Their corresponding documents will be couriered to the corresponding people, corresponding branch office. That's the reason they are maintaining courier number through which we are getting the documents, corresponding documents. So here applications are taken, branch, and we'll be having meeting center. What is the information called? Meeting center. So initially, the moment you click on the application, we are creating the application. Once you are creating the application, enter the data, save it. Then what happened? Once you save it, they'll be having a score called GVR score. Like have you got your CBL score based on your transaction, based on your previous track record, how much amount you have taken, how much amount you have paid back, based on the asset you possess, based on your income, based on the asset what you possess, based on your income, they have a GVR score. Based on the GVR score, they will be sanctioning the loan or they will be rejecting the loan. They will be sanctioning the loan or they will be rejecting the loan. So initially, application was created. When the application was created, they will calculate the GVR score. Once they calculate the GVR score, they understand whether the loan should be sanctioned to you or not. Then, now, when you are giving a loan, the point here is they give the loan for a group of people, but the loan will be sanctioned on one of the day. Is the primary day. Now loan is a team is formed with Satish as a team member. Okay, is head of the team. Loan of 80,000 is given. Team member of 40. Okay, team members are 44 members are there. Amount of 80,000 is sanctioned. According to GVR score of Satish, 30,000 is sanctioned on the name of Satish. 20,000 is sanctioned on the name of second. 20,000 is sanctioned on the name of second, third, and 15,000 is sanctioned on the name of third. Because when you take a group loan, who will hold the responsibility? Who will hold the responsibility of repayment? Who will hold the responsibility of repayment? That's the reason individual will be assigned for the responsibility. So 80,000 is sanctioned, in which 30,000 is given on the name of Satish, 20,000 is given on the name of A, 20,000 on the name of B, okay, 15,000 on the name of C. So who is the primary applicant and who are the group members and who are their associate? Who are their associate? So we also collect the remaining information about the family because their status, that data will be understood based on this data we understood the GVR score. Okay, source of info. So basically application is created. Once the application is created, they'll collect this and they'll add. Now the guy can apply for one loan or guy can apply for more than one loan. According to my application, the amount that can be sanctioned on my name is 80,000. But I have taken a group loan of only 20,000 on my name. Still I am eligible for 60 more thousand. Or I have taken 80,000, I paid back 60,000. Now I am eligible for 60 more thousand. 60 more thousand. So a customer may have one loan or multiple number of loans. So basically, what will happen in this flow? I'll tell you the procedure first. Look at the flow. First we have branch. Branch will create meeting centers. Now this meeting center, is it a new meeting center or old one? Now from a particular village or from a particular zone, more number of applications we are getting. So we establish a new meeting center in that zone. Now we are establishing a new meeting center because now under this model there are 20 villages which are called, let's say, and 20 villages. Now I have only 5 meeting centers. Now in a particular village, the more number of applicants are coming. So I want to establish a new meeting center. When you want to establish a new meeting center, the question is how to create a meeting center, how to get it approved. So I think I have screenshots here. Let me show. Meeting centers. Let me open this. Just to tell you what fields will be there in the meeting center. Okay. So basically, this meeting center will be having 4 roles. Yeah, I think this here. Okay. Now look at this. We're getting a meeting center. Once you create a meeting center, then will be assigned to the corresponding cluster head. The meeting center will have the cluster head. Now I told you villages or mandals will be grouped under one name. Now this meeting center will fall under which cluster? Which cluster? Then the meeting center will be sent to the corresponding person for the approval. Now the corresponding person is going to approve it. So meeting center name, owner of the meeting center, status, submit for approval, create. So what is this information? Meeting center name, this fall under which branch, which area, which address. Okay, meeting center is for what? Is it a collection of amount or collection of application? The meeting center is created for collection of payments. Now I kept a meeting center. The people who have taken a loan on monthly basis, they have to come and pay the interest. On daily basis, they will come and pay the amount. Is the center is for collecting the amount? Is the center is for collecting the new loan application? What type of meeting center is there? Now under this meeting center, how many members are there? How many applicants are there? How many people who have taken the loans are there? Okay. Then on which date we have repayments, repayment date. So this meeting center on 14th of every month, I'll come and collect the money. These are villages. So every day I'll not keep a branch there. Once in a week or once in a month, I'll establish a center there. I'll go collect the money. So basically, these meeting centers will have weekly once or 15 days, once in a 15 days for collecting the application forms, because the corresponding village panchayat, whoever is there, the panchayat office, those people will collect the application. They will make a call to us and invite the people for collecting the loans. So they'll, okay, all the people who want a loan, they'll go to the panchayat office, they'll, okay, submit their application form. The panchayat office people will make a call to the corresponding bank people and ask for the microfinance, because it's covered under government schemes. It's covered under government schemes. Okay, so those people will invite these people, right? So meeting center location. So what was this? This is a basic data what we have. So initially, what was the first point? You are going to create a new meeting center or existing meeting center, or existing meeting center but inactive status. You want to reactivate it. Now, first meeting center. It can be any one of the government office or location the village where the people can meet up and where the people can meet up to submit their application forms or to pay their bills. So create a new meeting center or activate the existing meeting center, deactivate the existing meeting center, migrate the meeting center to new cluster. Now we kept a cluster. Under this cluster, we are not getting any business. We are not getting any application. So this cluster may be added to another cluster. Now this is made as a subcluster of another one. So what we are going to do? Migrate the meeting center to another cluster. So what are the activities we have? Creation of new meeting center, activation of meeting center, okay, deactivation of meeting center, and migrating of meeting center. These are the activities what we are going to perform under this meeting center. I hope you are clear. So creation of meeting center, sending for an approval. That should be approved. Who is going to approve? Cluster head is going to approve. Now deactivate. You want to deactivate. When you want to deactivate, again, who can raise? You need to raise a case. With respect to the case, the meeting center will be deactivated. Migration, again approval. For migrating, you should require approval. For deactivation, you require approval. For activation, you require approval. For creation, you can create, submit the meeting center to your cluster head for approval. Okay, then submit the request for deactivation of the meeting center. Submit the request for migration of the approval. So all this require what? Approval process. All this requires approval process. All this require approval process. Meeting center is a custom object. Meeting center is a custom object. Okay, and this custom object, we are going to store the information about all the meeting centers which are available under the different clusters. Right? This is the first point. Now, what are the fields that we have? What are the fields? Meeting center name, branch, area, address, and type of meeting center it is. So once the meeting center is created, then we had the meeting centers are created. Once the meeting centers are created, then we are going to schedule a time. Okay. So time frame. Time frame is what? When this meeting center active on Tuesday of second Tuesday of every month. This meeting center available on first week of every. This meeting center available on 10th operation days. So this meeting center is operative on which days? This meeting center is operative on which days? So we are inviting application. So when we get a request, we invite for application. So when we say invite for application, our agent will go to the meeting center, collect the applications. The application may be from a single guy. The application may be from group of people, like a collect. Okay, what is that loan? Group loan, or there may be a small scale industry. There may be education scheme loan. Right? What are the different schemes available under government? Under the government schemes, we are going to take the application. So we are going to take the data in the application. When you take the data in the application, when you take the data, Once you take an application, then they're going to collect the information about the applicant. Then look at the point. It's very difficult to break the flow and tell you. Right. So we are going to create an application. Once the application is created, then this application will be sent to the corresponding cluster head for approval. Now I go to there, I'm a user. I go to the meeting center, I'll collect the applications, I'll enter the data. But the documents are not collected by me, they'll be couriered to the corresponding cluster. Now, loan approval is not done by the agent. I only collect the application forms. I only collect the application forms, enter the data. Once I enter the data, now this agent will go collect the application forms, he will query to the cluster. When you query to the cluster, now the agent who is going there, he is not going to provide the entry of the data at the meeting center. He will go collect the applications, he will query to the cluster. The people who are in the cluster, they will open the queries, they will enter the data in the application. Are you getting my point? I will not go to agent Panchayat office and fill your application form. Now application forms are filled, it's hard copies. Your applications are going to be hard copies. I'll go there, I'll submit the application, you will fill it, you will query it. The Panchayat office will query to the cluster office. But to provide that, I will go there and give the required information documents. Now I'll go there, go to the meeting center. From the meeting center, we received a courier with the following application. Then the person who is working in the cluster, he is going to enter the data. There is a reason when you are making an application, they'll ask you, when you are creating an application, they'll ask you, from which courier you have received this? What is the courier number through which you received this application? What is the courier number through which you received this document? So from which meeting center? From source meeting center, we set a number name and they gave fine. So they received here. Application is received. Then they're going to create this courier number. This is the application was received. This is the person. Then they're going to say how many applications. Sometimes what happens, I may need to create multiple. Under one meeting center, one meeting center, we are going to get multiple number of application. Then fill the data, submit. When you submit the data, this will be sent to the corresponding. Okay, GVR score is collected. Based on the GVR score, if the score is less, automatically rejected. Score is more, send it to the next level for approval. Send it to the next level for approval. Okay. Now look at the point here. Come back again. They're asking meeting center. Under the meeting center, how many applications we received? Application type existing, number of customers, total amount, general. When I click on this save, we get a list of application what we got. Then when I'm going to click on every application number. When I click on application number, there I'm going to enter individual data. First, I'll receive the courier. There I'm going to say from this meeting center, I received application. Now application will have 4 members, 5 members, 10 members, individual. Now what type of application? The existing application. How many customers are there? 5 customers. What is the loan amount they applied for? This is the amount. Then what is the scheme they're applying for? Click. Like this, I'm going to enter all the applications, save it. Once I save it, then I'm going to click on that application. There I'm going to provide individual data. First I'll enter all the application data. First I will provide all type of queries we received. 1 existing application. This is the amount they're applying for. How many people are involved? 5 people. Then I save it. When I click on the application, there in the application record, detailed page of the record, I'm going to enter complete details about the application. Who is the primary customer? Who is the secondary customer? What are the assets he has? What is this type of information? Did you get my point? Again, I repeat the point. Listen to the point. So I have for meeting center, the cluster, he will create group of application. Then open one by one application. Did you get my point? From meeting center, they send the documents to the cluster through courier. You will create a group of application. Application 1, application 2, application 3, application 4. All application at a time is going to create. Then open individual application. In the individual application, enter the details of each and every customer or applicant information. First, I'm going to create all application what I received. Then I'm going to open one by one. Then I'm going to specify. I'm going to open one by one. I'm going to open one by one, and I'm going to specify. And I'm going to specify each and every applicant details. So once you open that, fill your data and check your GVR score. Based on the GVR score, if it is less than so value, reject it. More, send it to the next level. Send it to the next level. Now I need to also check your eligibility. What is okay under your profile? What is the eligible amount? What are the existing loans that you already have? What are the existing loans already have? How much is pending? For your profile, what is the sanction amount? What I can sanction you? And what is the amount already you have claimed for? Already applied for? What is the amount already sanctioned to you? What is the remaining balance? Then based on that, I have to give you score. See, generally how this application happen? When you go to apply for a credit card, what will happen? First, when you apply for a credit card, when you apply for a loan, any loan, when you apply for any loan, based on your PAN card number, they'll see your score. Based on your score and based on your income, what is the amount that can be sanctioned? For your profile, the maximum amount that can be sanctioned, let's say 50 lakhs is the amount. Then you apply for a car loan. Then they say 50 lakhs is the amount that can be sanctioned to you. You apply for a car loan of 25 lakhs. Okay, 20 lakhs you apply for a car loan. So 20 lakhs, they sanction 20 lakh rupees. Because according to your profile, maximum we can sanction is 50,000. There is no issue. So sanction. Remaining 30 lakhs is spent. Next time you're applying for a housing loan. Now when I want to sanction, according to your profile 50, already 20 is dispatched for another loan. Now what is that? 30. Because we need to check how much you can pay per month. Your income is 1 lakh. Already you are paying a EMI of 33,000. Now next, okay, if I am sanctioning the loan, I have to see that you'll pay around 30 or 40,000, not more than that. Because your income is only 1 lakh. You're already paying 33,000. Okay, maximum I can give you a loan which contains 33,000 per month. Right? Are you getting my point here? So they have to check it. So how this checking will happen? It's called a GVR score. They calculate the GVR score. Okay, look for the eligibility. They check for the GVR score. Look for the okay, your eligibility. Then what is the amount that you already applied for? What is the amount that is already applied for? What is the amount that is already applied for? What is the amount that you already applied for? How much is sanctioned? How much is left out? Right? Then they are going to see your eligibility. Like that, the complete group. What is the complete? Individually complete group wise, how much amount can be sanctioned? Then they will be giving this. Okay. Did you get my point? Is that was clear? Am I clear? So you can see people are right. Let me make it simple. Right. So same one is giving a microfinance. Let me make it simplified. Instead of a Dwakra, this is a given. They have 4 wings completely. One is a government scheme. The second one is a daily life. Okay. Let me give you this. Probably this you can understand clearly. The other type of application what we are getting is here we have meeting centers. In the second type of this microfinance, meeting centers are nothing but your shopping malls. Now I have Bajaj Electronics. Bajaj Electronics. There, these guys will go and sit there. So I'll give franchise to these people. The Bajaj Electronics guys go there and sit in the shopping malls. Go there and sit in the shopping malls. Okay. Now there is a meeting center. What is a meeting center? Let's say forum, or let's say in Orbit Mall, or let us say so and so. So wherever you go to purchase mobiles or laptops or washing machine, the guys will be sitting. Now what is that? It's a meeting center for them. Right? So when you go to the meeting center, there they'll collect the application. Now you told you're ready to purchase, let's say I want to purchase a TV. Let's say it's 3 lakh rupees is the cost of the TV. I want to purchase a TV with 3 lakh rupees. Then immediately they say don't pay cash. You can take on EMI. We give a loan. Right? Immediately I told I will go for a loan. Then what is that? Application. You're going to create application. When you create an application, what they collect? Your data, your PAN card number, your salary, other data they collect. The moment you submit your PAN card, immediately request will be sent to the CBIL. Request will be sent to the CBIL. What is the score of this guy? What is the score of this guy? So based on your score, right? What is your score? They'll have GVR score and they'll have CBIL score. So the moment you enter the PAN card number, they'll send a request to the CBIL. What is the PAN card? Okay, what is the score of this guy? What is the score of this guy? Now you get a score. This is one of the parameters. Then they'll ask you, do you have already existing credit card? What is the limit of this credit card? Okay, you have CBIL score, your credit card. If you have your credit card, your income, your assets, one two-wheeler, one four-wheeler, one house. This type of data they collected. Based on this data, they'll form a score called GVR score. So based on the GVR score, your score is right. Based on the GVR score. Now when you take a score, they have this one. If the CBIL score is 0 or less than 500, then the second parameter will be taken. What is the second parameter? Assets. If the CBIL score is above 500, okay, automatically your loan is, your application is approved. Application is approved by manager. If CBIL score is less than 500 or 0, then the second parameter will be taken, which is your assets. What is the asset? What is your asset? Your asset will be taken. They will be taking your property. Do you have your own two-wheeler? Do you have four-wheeler? Do you have one house? Other data. Based on this, they'll give a score. So they are going to calculate your score based on different parameters. Now, based on your salary, based on your CBIL score, based on your second parameters. Okay, based on this, they'll form a score. So based on this score, the amount will be sanctioned. So maximum amount they can sanction is 2 lakh. Maximum amount they can sanction is 2 lakh rupees. So based on your score, your approval will be coming 0 to 2 lakhs. Let us say I submitted my application form. Now it went to my cluster head. Cluster head approved it, and they told as per my score, system auto generates. It is not me. Based on your score, automatically system auto generated. They told 80K will be sanctioned. Right? So what is the profile? What is the application is created? GVR score is created, and application is sent to the manager. Manager approves it. The moment the manager approves, you become your client. You become your client. When you become a client, then I am going to create an opportunity. Opportunity 1. Then I told boss, I want to purchase some washing machine. Now they told, let us say 60K is the price. Now 60K is the price. Then I told my eligibility is 80K. I can go with this product. I have taken this product as an opportunity. Then I told boss, 60K is okay. I want to purchase that washing machine under your Bajaj Finance. So what is my eligibility? 80K. Already my customer profile is created. I have eligibility of 80K. Now I'm taking 60K. Now they told boss 60K, but you have to make some rules are there, right? Make it 2 down payments or 3 down payments. Some rules will be there. They make a payment. Now opportunity is accepted. Opportunity is accepted. Now opportunity is created. Opportunity accepted. Now for this opportunity accepted. What is the payment you are making? Payment of 10K is received as initial amount. Then client opportunity amount. What is the payment we received? Then what is the eligibility still he has got? Total eligibility 80K. Then already used sanctioned 50K, remaining 30K. Then this data will be there. Next again, I came back one more time. I want to purchase. I came one more time. I want to purchase a laptop. Now my laptop cost is let us say 1.5 lakh. I want to take this laptop, but they told the eligibility is only 30K. So I want to take 30K under this, and the remaining I want to pay by cash. So all this become what? Opportunities. Initially, we are going to create a meeting centers. Now I want to keep a Bajaj Finance in, there is a forum wall, but it should be approved by the corresponding branch head. It should be approved by the corresponding branch head. So you create a meeting center, submit to the branch head. When you submit to the branch head, then the meeting center will be approved. Once it is approved, then I go for application. There, the customer will be submitting the application that I want to take a Bajaj Finance. Now, first they have to create your profile and see what is your eligibility. Then, as per your profile, create an application. When you create an application, request will go to CBEL to identify your score. Second request, second parameters. Based on that, they are going to find out the score. Based on the score, the approval amount will be coming. Approval amount will be coming. So after seeing the amount, the manager will approve it. Once I approve it, you become a client. You become a client. Once you become a client, then I'll be going for opportunities. I want to purchase this. I want to purchase this X, Y, Z. Okay. Then the moment a payment comes, the payments will not be maintained here. The payment will be done by third party. The moment you make a payment, automatically the data will be uploaded to Salesforce. The data is uploaded to Salesforce on a nightly basis. What the data is uploaded to Salesforce, the client paid amount, remaining amount, okay, paid amount, remaining amount, sanction amount, this data should be rolled up. The moment the data is uploaded from third party to Salesforce, whenever a new opportunity is created, automatically what is the payment we received, notified. Then micro, okay, what is it? Meeting center, application, client, opportunity. Then here we have targets. Who are these targets? Agents. How these people will be working again? Now all these guys I will not be giving a Salesforce license. So what I will do? I'll create. Now I'll give franchise to number of people. Now I will not recruit all those people. I'll give a franchise to number of people. I'm giving a franchise. When I give a franchise to the people, now who are those people? ABC company. For ABC company, I have given a franchise to open a branch in our Mall. So those people are opening on behalf of me. On behalf of me, they are opening a branch. They are submitting the application form. When you submit the application form, my staff will approve it. Application data is created by you only, but approval is done by my staff. Now, who is that? Who is that account? ABC company. An ABC company, I have given a franchise. You can open a branch in a forum on behalf of me, and I'll give you this much commission for the target what you issue. Now, what happened? Account. So for the account, what is that? Customers. This contact is the user who opened the community, who will open the community, who will log in, who will fill the application form. Once you fill the application form, now the question, the same question I conveyed in the last example also, last project. What is that? There is no lead. When you go for a customer committee, there is no lead. If you have to take a customer, okay, if I have to take a lead, I require a partner committee license, which is costly. I want to reduce it. That is the reason. Instead of lead, we are taking application. Instead of lead, we are taking a application. Now here contact. Contact will have target. Every agent will have target, right? Every agent will have target. Monthly targets and quarterly targets. Now the moment the application is created, your target is achieved. The moment a client come and take an opportunity, your target is achieved. Who is the agent who fulfill this? Okay, who is the agent who fulfill this opportunity? Now it will be added to your target. It will be added to your target. So here the target will be having what is that? Pipeline, sanction, lost. So what is the total amount that is in pipeline? What is the total amount that you won? What is the total amount that we lost in this month? Right? Did you follow this procedure? Did you follow this procedure? Once again, I'll repeat the things. Now, first, initially, application created. There are two types of applications we have. One application is for right. Here staff contacts. First, meeting centers. When you want to create a new meeting center, submit it to your cluster head. Submit to your cluster head. Now, this cluster head, who are going to create this meeting centers? Who are going to identify this? These are not created from community. They are created by the business development managers. They are not created by the meeting centers, are created in the Salesforce account, not from the community. From the community, only applications are created. From the community, only applications are created. Meeting centers are created by the business developing managers. They will explore the market. They'll identify the potentiality. They'll explore the market. They'll identify the potentiality. Some of the applications will be coming from directly from the stores. Some of the applications will be directly coming from the stores. Let us say some pipes, electronic shop they want to start. Now they know that if the EMI facility is available, customers will purchase more. Now they will submit application that boss, we are starting a branch in this location. I want you to have your branch along with us. I want you to provide some finance on behalf of us. Now who is that guy? Now basically the showroom is ABC showroom. The showroom is ABC showroom. Now they have multiple branches. They are coming to me and requesting to open the branch. Or else my business development manager is there, who will see what are the new showrooms that are starting. What is the potential? What is the potentiality of the brand? Then I will communicate with them. Then I'll ask them to I'll ask them to have MOU with us, so that I'll keep my staff there who can provide EMI for you. Who can provide EMI services for your microservices for your customers who are purchasing. So it's a two-way. It's a two-way. This is one part of the story. The second part of what I discussed is customer level. When a customer goes to the electronic shop, when a customer go to a shopping mall, when a customer go to a lifestyle shopping malls, then I want to purchase. When I want to purchase, then I have to attract the customer, take their data, make them as a member, provide the finance. So the moment you go there, purchase, immediately the financier will come, right? Take Bajaj Finance, take this finance, XYZ Finance, they'll push you, right? So they are generating a new customer. They are meeting their target to generate new customers. Did you follow my point? Right? Okay. So let us start sequentially one by one in a flow. First one, lead. This is not application. This is not application. This is not customer application. This is what? Application for meeting center. This is application for your meeting center. This is application for your meeting center. In terms of lifestyle, I told you there are 4 types. One is government schemes. Another one is microfinance for lifestyle. Okay, they give some name, healthy lifestyle or some name they'll be giving, right? So application. So here these applications are required. Applications what? Here the leads. The leads who will be generating? BDM will explore, or some of the companies may come directly approach you, ask you to start. Now already we had a MOU. We want to start a new branch. And directly I told boss, we also want this facility in a new branch. So some of them will be referral, or inquiry. Or I can say this is how we got it. Once you got it, then qualify. Once the lead is qualified, then meeting center created. Now when the lead is qualified, the company becomes account. Company becomes account. In that account we had, on the name of this account, we have created a meeting center. The next, this is done. Then I have, for the meeting center, I recruited a staff. Then we go to the committee's staff. Who are the staff? All my staffs are contacts. Now, what the staff will be doing? Application is created. Once the application is created, then what is that? Right. Now here we are maintaining some API track record. Now they told as per the API service, 500 requests are free. If you cross more than 500, we charge. The civil told was as per this, we are giving 500 requests per week or per month. If you go beyond this, extra charges will be given because you are making a service to this database, getting the score. For each score, they charge you this much. For each report, they charge you this much. It's not free of cost. When you're making a profile of source customer, for each profile, they charge you. So as per the package, they say 500 calls, 1000 calls, 2000 calls. Beyond that, we charge you extra money. So integration is made to this one. What type of integration is this? REST API integration with client credentials. Right. Then, based on this, based on the application, calculate based on the score, based on the score, the calculate. If score is less than score is greater than 0, then the score is above 500. Right. During this process of application creation, there is a OTP creation. SMS integration is there. So the moment application is created, you get a SMS on the random generated number. The random generated number I need to enter in the application form. The only application form will be successfully saved and submitted for approval. So here we have what? SMS integration. Right. Once the application form is created and it is approved, cluster header will approve. Once the cluster header approves it, then you become what? You become what? Client. Once you become a client, then whatever the applications you want to create, now you are creating an application for what? Existing customer applying for, you want to purchase a product. What is the product name? Whatever product, what is the cost of the product? What is the MRP? Then what is the amount? Now what is his eligibility? Then as per his eligibility, can I sanction the complete amount? Or what is the amount that I can sanction? Now as per your profile, the product cost is 1.5 lakhs. As per profile, there is only 80K they are ready to give you. So I told I'm not interested to take this finance. They're ready to give only 80K, but there is other service provider who is available in the same shop. They say I can provide you 1 lakh. Okay, then I'll reject it. They have given approval amount, then they have given approval amount of so-and-so, but under this product they told we can only give you this much, but other service provider are giving 1 lakh rupees, I'll reject it. So when you enter the opportunity, they'll tell you what is the opportunity amount, what is the EMI amount per month, what you have to pay, what is the tenure, what is the eligibility, how much they can give you. If they give you this much, monthly how much you have to pay, for how many months they have to pay, they'll automatically generate in the opportunity. When I say I am purchasing this product with the cost of this, then I enter the data based on your eligibility, what is the amount they can sanction you, what is the EMI, monthly EMI, what is the tenure, the entire data will come. While looking at this, you are told you are not interested. You told I want to take in only for 10 months, but they told it's not possible. You have to take for 32 months. you're not interested. You're interested to take it, but they told, but as per your requirement, now they told it's 32 months, but he told I want for 48 months. They told it's not possible. Then you cannot pay monthly of 4,000 rupees. You don't want to take a headache. You told I'm not interested. So opportunity may be won or opportunity may be lost. Now, what is the opportunity? What is the product you want to purchase? And what is the amount you are claiming for? What is the amount you are claiming for? What is the product you want to purchase? Then what is the tenure you want to keep? Based on that, they'll give you the score. They'll give you the EMI amount, everything. So opportunity. When the opportunity is done, closed. When opportunity is closed, what happened? Loan. Loan is created. If opportunity is won, then loan is created. Loan is created for the client. Once the loan is created for the client, then we are getting what? Payments. Now this payment we are not making in the Salesforce. The payment will be carried out in the third-party system. But from the third-party system, whenever a new payment is made, the data will be sent to the Salesforce. The data will be automatically sent to the Salesforce from third-party system. Okay, on nightly basis, the data will be sent. Once you send the payment data is saved here, loan amount, how much is sanctioned, how much is paid, how much is pending. Total, how many loans he has got, total loan amount, how much is pending, how much is sanctioned, okay, how much is pending, how much is paid. So, lead, meeting center, committees, staff will create an application, application is approved, client will apply for opportunity, opportunity is won, and it creates a loan. For the loan, what are the payments we made? Then for the staff we have targets. Contact. For the contact, for each contact we have. Now, here we are going to store new client. Who are the new clients? Which contact has brought this client? Number of clients you brought. Okay. Number of opportunities you won. Number of opportunities in the pipeline. Number of opportunities that you lost. That will be there in the target. This particular contact has brought this many new customers. This particular contact has brought opportunity of 20 lakh rupees in this month. This particular contact has brought this one. This, okay. Did you cross the target? Did you cross the target? You are below the target. Did you cross the target? You are below the target. So target will be set for you. Right. Then here we have defaulters. Now in this what? Another type of account is there. One is the meeting center. Company in which we are setting the meeting center, there is one account and a recovery people. Now recovery agency is also what? One type of account. Now if the payments are not made, the next payment due date, if the next payment due date is more than 180 days, if the previous due date is more than 180 days, the previous due date is more than 180 days, automatically assign this client to the recovery agency based on the region. So if already I have not paid the amount for 6 months, automatically will be assigned to the corresponding client. You automatically assign to the corresponding client, corresponding account, the recovery agency. Now the recovery agency is recovery agency is an account. What is a recovery? Recovery by cash, recovery by asset. Recovery by cash, recovery by asset. Recovery by cash, you'll get this much incentive. Recovery by asset, lesser percent of incentive. Now the agency will get commission for recovery. Now what are the things that you record? Record by cash or property. Now some client is not paying. Somebody has taken AC. Now he is not paying the money. Okay. Then they picked up the AC and came back. Now recovery is based on asset. Now that asset is what? Now when I take the recovery by asset, now I have to sell it to the second hand. The company has to go for open action. Okay, the recovery is less. So I give less commission for the recovery agency. Now the agent has gone there and collected the cash and came back. I give more commission. Right. Generally people what do they? Summer they take ACs, after 6 months, they get recovery. What the product is recovered, you're not in the blacklist because it is settled, right? Once it is settled, you're not in the blacklist. Okay. Right, boss? So what are the objects that are involved in this one? Tell me. Lead, that is on the application side, where the BDMs and BDEs will be working. Then in the community, what we have? Application, client, application, client, application, client, opportunity, loan, payment, targets, recovery, targets and recovery, targets and recovery. So let's come back. Tell me the object names what we have. First, lead is for only high end, lead to account. Why this? Why this? Recovery agent should log in and check the details about the clients which are assigned to you. So lead, account, contact. Then I have one account may have multiple meeting centers. Let us say 5 electronics is there. They open 20 branches. For the same account, I have 20 meeting centers. Now I have tied up with the Pi account, Pi company. I told wherever you start a showroom, I'll start my microfinance facility. I'll give you. So client is only Pi, but branches are 20 branches. So one account may have multiple number of meeting centers. So meeting center, then application, then we have client, then we have meeting center, application, client, opportunity, then we had loan. Now people have to ask me one question. Payment, targets, right. Now this opportunity directly it is not created, it is a VF page. You don't have access to opportunity object, but through the page I can see. Now through page I can see. Now the people will ask you, boss, it is a committee. In the committee you don't have an access to. In the committee you don't have an access to particular object. But the point here is, programmatically when I build, it will run like a system level. When you're running at a system level, what will happen? I can do anything. Run the code as particular user. When you say run the code as a particular user, according to that particular user, the code will run. So in the UI, I will not display directly opportunity fields. In the UI, directly I will not display opportunity fields. In the UI, directly I will not display the opportunity fields. Internally in the program, the UI will be different. Internally programmatically, I am inserting the data into opportunity. Are you getting? Directly you don't have access to opportunity. Customer community will not have access to opportunity directly. No, you want to convey that, then it should be what? Partner community. Now be very clear. You want to convey it as a customer community or a partner community. If you are saying it as a customer community, then you will not have access to lead and opportunity. Then how it is implemented? Using custom functionality. Now it is a customer community only we have, so we are implementing a lead and opportunity as custom functionality. No, you want to convey as a partner community. Then you have access to lead, opportunity. You have access to lead and opportunity. Make it very clear. Is it a customer community or a partner community? If you want to say partner community, you can say lead and opportunity. You want to say customer community, then you should say it is custom functionality. It is not standard functionality. It is a custom functionality. I hope you are good. So you don't want to have any headache of telling what is a partner community, customer community, all this stuff. Say it is a partner community where you will be having access to every object. Okay. So what is the procedure we have? First, tell me. Create a new lead. Then who is going to create this new company? Company means, like I told you, Pi showroom, on in Orbit Mall, Apple Store, this type of the company. Now who will do this? BDE will explore the market. Then once it is created, then what happened? This will be sent to Once the cluster header approves it, then it will be converted into account and contact. Here there is no opportunity, only account and contact, because he is not doing a business. He is a showroom in which you are opening your email facility. They are not going to pay you any amount for it. It is a mutual win and win. They are not going to pay amount. So only we are creating what? Account and contact. Only account and contact is created. Second one, the newly. What happened? BD. So send to cluster head. Once the cluster head approves, why I mentioned to these two things separately? Because they are two different record types. Recovery agency, they track, and the company in which we want to open a showroom. The showrooms in which I want to open my branch. Okay, then did you get my point? I need to tie up with the top companies to tell them wherever you open a showrooms, I'll provide my facility. Okay, we need to have mutual understanding on it. Okay. Then third one. Meeting center. Meeting center. So here the meeting center, what we are going to have in this branch, in this account, this is the meeting center. So we are going to have branches. Is it customer? Meeting center. In which branch? Which account? Now, let us say Gachibowli branch in Orbit Mall, one meeting center. Gachibowli branch, okay, my home furniture. Gachibowli branch, some other electronics. Gachibowli branch, some other. So multiple showrooms I have providing a facility, right? So which branch, which account? Now I told my home furnitures. So with my home furnitures, I open this. Account is my home furniture. In Gachibowli branch, in Apple store, I open this. So who is my account? So let's say some XYZ Apple store is there. With that store, I'm connected. So which branch, which account? Okay, what is the meeting center name? Are you getting my point here? Did you get my point? Did you get my point? In a Gachibowli branch, I have tied up with my home furnitures. I opened a branch there. In Gachibowli branch, in the Inorbit Mall, particular shopping mall, I opened. Okay, let's say iPhone authorized dealer is there. In the dealer branch, I kept a Bajaj Finance. Right? So which branch, which account, which meeting center? Meeting centers are created. Then what was that? When meeting center is created, should be approved by then deactivate all these things will be done. All these things require approvals. Then we had application creation. New application. New application creation. Once the application is created, once the application is created, How will you achieve it? There are two possibilities: process builder or trigger. Because I want to write a web service code, SMS integration, so I have used a trigger. Then once OTP is entered, when application is updated, so will you go for a trigger or not a trigger? Let me see. Only after entering the OTP, the application will be saved successfully, right? So it is not saved. So what we are supposed to do? Created a custom Visual Force page for creating application. When the record is saved, send the right. Verify the OTP. Once it is verified, then what happened? Web service call will go to get the CVL. If the CVL score is less than 0, less than 0 means you are in blacklist. If the CVL score is less than 500, check the second param. Calculate the GVR score. Calculate the GVR score. After calculating the GVR score, eligible amount will be set based on approve the if the application is approved. Else approved. Else approved. Then I have to say when the application is approved, it will be created as account. Then the CVL score will be then if the CVL score is less than 500, check the second parameter. Then calculate the GVR score. After calculating the GVR score, eligible for amount is set. Then right. This is the format. Now, once again, go through the step-by-step procedure. Once the application is created, OTP will be sent to the customer. Created a custom Visual Force page to generate the new application. OTP is sent to the mobile. OTP is sent to the email. Verify the OTP. Once the OTP is verified, then web service call will go to the Sibyl and check the score. If the score is less than 0, reject it. Else, approve it. Else, application is approved. Once the application is approved, then it will create an account. By taking the data from application, it will create an account, which is nothing but a client. Once the application is created, Sibyl score will be based on the Sibyl score or based on the second parameters. They will calculate the GVR score. The GVR score will give you eligible amount. So client is created with the eligible amount. Client is created with the eligible amount. So how these are implemented? This is implemented by using what? When application status is approved, automatically trigger will fire. So whenever status is changed to approved, after update, trigger will be fired, and it will create account. Then next trigger. After insert trigger on account. After the account is created successfully, then she will calculate. So here also in the application, what will happen? Sending a OTP. This is Apex class. Apex with VF page. Apex with VF page. Then here, this is trigger again. After the application is created, saved successfully. After insert trigger will fire. Sibyl. After insert, after update, Sibyl score. Record will be right. So look at the structure. Look at the structure. Did you follow this? If you say yes or no, I'll repeat or continue. So look at the point. We have created a VF page with Apex class to create a new application. We have created a VF page with the Apex class. Once you enter the data, and click on verify button, OTP will be sent to registered mobile. To send SMS, we have used REST API service. OTP will be sent to email. Email using outbound message. Once the OTP and email are verified, application will be saved. Is that was clear? Right? You had a VF page with Apex class. Once I enter the data and click on verify, OTP will be sent. Once the OTP is sent, I'll be entering the OTP values. If they're verified successfully, okay. Once they are verified, enter the data, click on verify button. OTP will be sent to the registered mobile number. I'm going to enter the data. Once I enter the data and click the save, application will be saved. Once the application is saved, after insert trigger will be fired. In the after insert trigger, what we are doing? Send a REST API web service call to Sibyl to get the Sibyl score based on PAN card number. It is a HTTP post method. Response is JSON. Authentication is so after insert trigger is fired, sending a REST API web service to the Sibyl to get the Sibyl score. What type of request? HTTP post method, JSON response, authentication is client credentials. Get the Sibyl score and update to application. So we are going to make a request. We are going to get a Sibyl score and we are going to update it. Once we got the Sibyl score, what happened? Sibyl score is updated. So after update trigger will be fired because you are modifying the record. Application is created, web service went, they got the score, they updated the score. So record is modified. After update trigger is fired. And after update trigger, what happened? If the Sibyl score is less than zero, set the status as customer. If the Sibyl score is more than 0, submit the application to approval. Then once the application is approved, again after update trigger will fire and create client the application. Create the client from the application data. What are the application data you have given? Based on the application data, client is created. Then this is the end of the application. Is that was clear for everyone? Now the steps are clear. Okay. Now we have client. So what is that? When a new client is created and Sibyl score is less than 500, then calculate GVR based on second parameter. If so, based on the CVL, GVR, calculate the eligibility. Right. Then send email, SMS. This is the story. Now look at this. What are the implementation that you have done in this case? Created a VF page with Apex class. You create any on a VF page, take last name, first name, two-wheeler, first name, your PAN card number. This type of fields you take and create one application. The VF page. Once I enter the phone number and okay, email. When I click on verify, when I click on save, once I create and I click on verify, OTPs will be sent. I'm going to enter the get the SMS, enter the data, verify OTP. Okay, send OTP, verify OTP. Send OTP, verify OTP. I'm going to send it. Then I'm going to click on verify OTP. Once the OTPs are verified, then an application will be created. Once the application is getting created, immediately after insert trigger will fire. After insert trigger is sending a web service call to third-party system, finding out your CVL score. Okay, and CVL score is created. If the CVL score is less than 0, application is directly status equal to rejected. If it is more than 0, then what happened? Record is updated. Record is updated. Once the record is updated, after update trigger will fire. If the score is more than 0, send the record for approval. Now it is a dynamic approval process. Once the record is submitted to approval, the approver may approve it or reject it. Once he approve it, once the record is approved, automatically what happened? After update trigger will fire. Then if status equal to approved, directly convert the application to client. Convert the application to client. Once the application is converted into client, after insert trigger will fire. Then it will calculate the GVR score. If the CVL score is less than 500, based on the second parameters, it will calculate. If GVL score is above 500, based on the CVL score, it will calculate the GVR score. So GVR score is calculated. Once the GVR score is calculated, then we are going to get eligibility amount. Then send that SMS to customer regarding okay, this customer ID and sanction amount. This is clear. Now the basic flow is clear now. Is that was clear? Okay. So what did I do in this case? First, meeting center. First, I request for the client who is the people who are opening the showrooms. Companies who have branded companies who are opening multiple showrooms. First, I'll go and talk to them. I need to get their information. Second, people, recovery agencies. In case of the payments are not paid, how to recover it? Region wise, place wise, because I cannot put somebody throughout the India. I have multiple branches throughout everywhere. So location branch wise, I'll keep someone. City wise, I'll keep some recovery agents. So I need to talk to them, create this. This is what? Generating a new accounts. And this is what? Creating a meeting center. Meeting centers are created for those people. Okay, activation, deactivation. These are the ones. So how to create a meeting center? It is again custom VF page. Submit the record for approval. Reactivate. Whenever the status is modified as reactivate. All these things will be again. Let me create here. Where was that? After process builder. When a new meeting center is created, Deactivate the meeting center. Strategies. Modify. We are simply after update. This is a service request. This is change of branch. So basically, they're implemented by using what? Process builder trigger. Why I use a trigger? Because old value is not reactivate, new value is reactivate, then I have to submit. Old value is not reactivate, new value is reactivate, I have to submit. So if I want to compare the old and new value after update trigger, old value is not deactivate, new value is deactivate, submit. There I want to compare old value and new value. There is a reason I am going for triggers. Straight away when you create a new branch, I am submitting the record for approval. Process builder will be sufficient. So how did you achieve this meeting center? We have created Visual Force pages. We have created a process builder. We have created a triggers for implementing this. Right, boss? Technically, what you have done, can you explain it? Technically, what you have done, is the was clear? Only with respect to this three. Remaining, I'll discuss tomorrow. But with this respect to this three, can you tell what is happening here? Okay, what did you involve? Created a custom Visual Force page for meeting center. Created a custom page for pagination, because number of meeting centers will be there. Pagination concept we have implemented. Then we have done process builder. We have implemented a triggers, applications, triggers we have done, web services we have done, outbound email services we have done. Okay, then client calculation formulas or triggers we can do. So most of the scenarios are VF pages and triggers. Okay, I'll continue this, but I hope what are the three objects I discussed, you got a story of this. Now you got a clarity on this. Are you sure? Right? Okay. Tomorrow I'll continue this. Chalo.
I have a doubt.
Yes, Amar. Go ahead.
If it is a group loan,
the basically the point is trying to make it simple. But actually, this is not the complete flow. I told you this is basically more of government-oriented schemes. This application is more of government-oriented schemes. As people are not getting that, I only taken a small part of the application. The small part of the application is lifestyle loans. They generally call lifestyle loans or some is there. That microfinance only we have implemented. Basically, this has got 4 types of microfinance. Okay, in that one of this is industrial loans, another one is personal loans. Okay, personal microfinance, industrial, and third one is government schemes. Fourth one is this stuff. Okay, the fourth one only I have tried to display it. In that, what are the terms that are complex for you? Just tell it to eliminate it and make it simple as that. So this finally, this is a structure what we got, which you can understand. Right? We'll continue this in the next session. Yeah, go ahead, Amma.
I think so. If it is a group loan, applications are entered in Salesforce, some other team, right?
Yes, exactly. Now,
then how do they verify your
they will receive a query, Amma. Now there's a group loan, no government sanction, no approval. So I have to check your eligibility also. It's a personal one. Based on your PAN card number, I'm finding out you. But the people who will be going for a worked on all this type of thing, under the government scheme, are you eligible or not? I have to check it out. There is a group approval, not individual approval. Okay. There are people who don't get your email and SMS, all these things. అవి చెక్ చేయాలమ్మా, స్క్రీన్స్ లేకుండా అప్లోడ్ చేయాలి, కంపెనీ స్క్రీన్స్ చేయాలి, టైం పడుతుంది. Just give me some time. That's all, boss.